The Division II Summer Swarm Stretch Goals is an event that was supposed to bring players together, reignite excitement, and offer rewards worth chasing. Instead, what we got was something very different, and the community hasn't been shy about letting their frustration be heard. Burnout, grind fatigue, and the sense of being forced into repetitive gameplay have taken center stage, turning what should have been a fun seasonal event into what many are calling one of the most miserable grinds in the game's history. At the core of the backlash is the design itself. The Summer Swarm event revolves around completing 10 repeating tiers that require massive amounts of Season XP, and the most efficient way to do that is by spamming the same strongholds and missions over and over. That's not variety, that's work. And the community has been clear. They don't want the Division II to feel like unpaid labor. Players have even compared the entire event to slot machines, where you put in hours of effort just for a tiny chance at winning something meaningful. That's not the kind of system that encourages people to stick around. And that chance at something meaningful? It comes down to the Lexington Assault Rifle and Turmoil knee pads, two highly sought-after items tied to the event. On paper, these should be the kind of rewards that excite the player base. In practice, the drop rates are so low that most players grind for the entire first week without seeing a single one. To make matters worse, many caches contain nothing but filler loot. Items players don't need, patches nobody asked for, or cosmetics that feel like scraps. The frustration is real, and the numbers speak for themselves. Some players have pushed to season level 200 or higher without ever seeing the Lexington drop. That's not rewarding gameplay, that's exhausting. This has led to a dangerous cycle. Players want the rewards, so they keep grinding. But the longer they grind without results, the more frustrated they become. And while Massive has acknowledged feedback in the past, the sentiment among players is that nothing will change as long as people continue to play through the pain. That creates a community caught between wanting to walk away and feeling like they'll miss out if they do. It's the very definition of FOMO, and it's hurting the game more than it's helping. Some in the community have suggested fixes that could easily shift the tone of future events. Guaranteed drops tied to level ups, project-based rewards with clear goals, or even adding these event-exclusive items into the general loot pool would go a long way in making players feel their time is respected. Others want the loot-sharing system encouraged more, so groups can spread the rewards and ease the sting of bad RNG. And some have even suggested cutting the stretch goals loot pool down to only the items the community actually wants, while leaving the unwanted named items to the loot goblin. None of these solutions are unreasonable. They're all grounded in the simple idea that time spent playing should feel rewarding, not punishing. At the end of the day, the Summer Swarm stretch goals highlight one of the Division II's biggest ongoing challenges: balancing player retention with player enjoyment. Right now, it feels like the scales are tipped toward keeping people online at all costs, even if that means alienating the very community that has kept the game alive for years. That's not sustainable. If future events want to succeed, Massive needs to rethink how rewards are earned and ensure that grinding feels like progress, not punishment. But what do you think? Are you enjoying the Summer Swarm event, or are you already burned out by the grind? Did you manage to get your hands on the Lexington or Turmoil, or are you still chasing them with no luck? I want to hear your experiences, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Division II content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Manowar Gaming. Your support keeps the channel going, and together we can keep pushing for the game we all want, the Division II to be.